So we have the next game title for Crash Bandicoot announced. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. A direct sequel to the Crash Bandicoot original trilogy that was recently rebooted, confirmed as a new fourth title, and hinting towards a new timeline for the franchise. Toys for Bob are developing this new game, having worked on it during the development of the Spyro Reignited Trilogy back in 2017. So with Crash Bandicoot getting a new game title for a fourth entry, what road will Spyro take? Will he get a new fourth video game too? Or will he get a remaster of Spyro Into the Dragonfly, the fourth console Spyro game in the classic series? Let's discuss the possibilities. Both Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot have recently had their original game trilogies rebooted, to start over fresh, bring back old fans, and reel in a new target audience. Following the release of the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Activision previously stated in 2019 on wanting to explore new content with their game IPs. From the sound of it, Spyro may get the same treatment of getting a new fourth game, like Crash. The following is from that statement on Activision's Q2 2019 financial report. So at Activision, we have seen great results from remastering some of these beloved games over the last couple of years. If you look at Crash Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and Crash Team Racing, they're all incredible games, and our teams have done a really good job in modernizing for today's platform. But the player response to each of these have been fantastic. And I'd say, for example, if you look at Crash Insane Trilogy, that one sold over 10 million copies, so they're obviously having a big impact on our bottom line, and a real impact there. But I'd say what's really important is that it's reaffirming the enduring nature of these franchises for us. And as you mentioned, when you look at our IP library, we think there's a lot of IP in there that fans are going to want to experience again. So on that one, I say stay tuned for some future announcements, but just beyond pure remasters, there are also a lot of opportunities now to innovate and think about totally new content within these IPs. So as we think about it, there's a lot of growth opportunities for the business over time within the Activision based on our library of IP. From the looks of Crash 4 It's About Time, Activision is currently going for the new content route over remasters. In Spyro's case, it's possible they'll soft reboot the fourth Spyro game into something new, with references and carryovers from other Spyro games beyond the original trilogy. After this soft reboot, entirely new Spyro games would follow, or Activision could remake another old game or two into the new game timeline. I'm going to be honest. While a Spyro Into the Dragonfly remake would be okay, its first release back in 2002 left a haunting mark on the Spyro franchise because of its glitchy and incomplete nature. It's a Spyro game that is notorious for its long loading times, suffering frame rates, game-breaking bugs and glitches, awful controls, and more. It was a Spyro game that wasn't a fun experience for many, including myself. But fans who like Enter the Dragonfly would disagree, some having grown up with the game as their first Spyro game, even saying that it deserves a second chance if it was remastered with the content that was scrapped and given enough development time. In my personal opinion on this, remaking every past Spyro game would be, in a sense, repeating mistakes we never moved on from, creating new flaws while fixing old ones. Sure, you can remake a game like Spyro Into the Dragonfly and make it more complete without any of the rushed development issues, but it will still be known in Spyro history as the worst Spyro game in existence due to its past as a glitchy, unfinished product that affected the Spyro franchise. Going by a business perspective, Activision may do a new Spyro game entry and have it set as a true sequel to the original trilogy, like they're doing with Crash 4 It's About Time. A new fourth Spyro game that would replace the old one. Doing so, they would either disregard the other classic Spyro games that were made after Enter the Dragonfly, or they can have the other games still be canon somewhat, and have the fourth new game as a sixth main console entry after Spyro A Hero's Tale. In this new possible Spyro 4 entry, elements from past Spyro games can be used and referenced. Characters who have yet to appear in this new timeline can be reintroduced in this game or in a future installment. Game mechanics, old and new, like elemental breaths, can be implemented. The story plot might even have the Ripto and Nasty Nork team-up that was teased back in the original Spyro Year of the Dragon epilogue, which wasn't included in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. However, fans out there may not like the idea of having the other classic Spyro games being retconned, including Spyro Into the Dragonfly and Spyro A Hero's Tale. Some prefer Into the Dragonfly as the true Spyro 4, and like the other Spyro games made after it. They may even disregard the new Spyro 4 as a game that doesn't or shouldn't exist. But I do see a possible solution for this after seeing Crash 4 It's About Time and the details surrounding it. How about having the new Spyro 4 set in a new timeline, while the events of Spyro Into the Dragonfly, Spyro Season of Ice, and the other Spyro games taking place in an alternate universe, still canon, not removed nor forgotten. In this case, the other classic Spyro games happened, even the Legend of Spyro reboot and Skylanders, but they exist in different timelines that don't interfere with each other. The classic games remain canon. The new Spyro 4 gets an entry, everyone wins. In the end, the decision all falls to Activision on whether they will do a complete redo of Spyro 4 or possibly remake Spyro Into the Dragonfly despite its notorious history. From the looks of how Crash 4 is handling the other Crash Bandicoot games, chances are that all the other classic Spyro games may or may not remain canon when a new Spyro 4 is made. Which leaves another question for Spyro 4. Since Toys for Bob are developing Crash 4 It's About Time, what other game developer could be working on the fourth Spyro game? I'm aware Vicarious Visions are working on the Tony Hawk game remasters, so that could probably leave Beanox. But then it's discovered they are working alongside Toys for Bob on developing the new Crash 4. There is also the possibility of the fourth Spyro game being worked on by more than one game developer, like what happened with the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. A group from Toys for Bob may be working on a new game, assisted by a fraction of Vicarious Visions, Beanox, and other companies. That one is highly possible. With the new fourth Spyro game being made, this also leads to the possibility of Spyro's character design from the Spyro Reignited Trilogy being tweaked again if another game developer mans the new Spyro game. Or his design along with the characters could remain the same but with very minor tweaks. We won't know for sure until it is announced. Whatever road Spyro takes, I'm willing to see it through. I may not like the direction it may lead, but others might. I'm personally hoping for Activision to not revisit the mistakes from past Spyro games and instead move on and explore new opportunities for Spyro. Implement new ideas, dive deeper into the lore, keep us Spyro fans itching for more new content that keep the games consistent in some way. That's what I'm hoping for. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like or favorite this video or subscribe to my channel. The sources on Crash 4 It's About Time and the Activision Quarter 2 2019 financial report are linked in the description below.